This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
We would like to begin this evening and take it forward by welcoming on stage business and marketing experts that we have today over here for a panel discussion. The panel discussion is going to focus on the topic innovative marketing trends that will drive future business. Tonight's panel discussion would be moderated by Mr. Tathagat Bhattacharya. He is Group Editorial Director, WCRC Leaders. Mr. Bhattacharya.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and basically, before we jump in to the topic, and I just want to alleviate the concerns here because we have two people from the same industry over here, but we are not having any water war, definitely. That's something for sure. The new innovative marketing trends which are driving kind of the future of business, and by which, how, the marketeers are exploring the new strategies, how are they harnessing the power of the social media, how are they kind of exploring new technologies which are available and taking the marketing, taking the brand to the next level. So to do that, I'll in fact start off with Mr. Sharma, Rajat Sharma.
There was a time where industries actually matured by let's say late 90s, right? And those industries actually didn't really take on some of these new ideas for a long time. The automobile industry would be one of them. And this resonated even in markets like Japan. Automobile industry brands for a long time in Japan didn't take on new ideas. What's experience design? What's social media? Why social media? Whatever we've been doing till now has been working. Why should I adopt new ideas? And that's been true actually in other markets as well, like India, or for that matter in the US as well. There are brands that are building their models around technology and how do you gain new customers around technology. And there are brands who are saying, listen, the old method works for me perfectly fine. Some of what they want to do is just fairly experimental, and they leave it at that. So yeah, that's really where the divide exists. There are some industries that continue to believe that the old models run perfectly fine for them, and there are new ones who are coming and redefining some of these new models for themselves and gaining new customers and the younger audiences far better.
Okay, thanks a lot. And now I'll turn to you, Mr. Gupta.
Well, when I launched the water purifier, especially RO purifier in 2000, as you said, the brand name of our competitors was the synonymous name with the industry. If you ask anybody water purifier, they'll say the AquaGuard. And when we came in for next 5 years, I suffered. In the sense, it was very difficult to market a product at 20,000 rupees against the 4,000 rupees of a UV purifier, which was very popular. At that stage, we decided that unless we do something on branding, in India especially, and take off the competition, we will not succeed. And that at stage, we decided that we must push judicial amount of money into every year into our branding exercise. And that we have done since then, and I think it's the result of this. But in terms of, if you want to create a brand, there are a few things which I like to share with you. One is your communication. Then you need to innovate on the media. And then you have to have a selection of which media do you select. Today we go into the new media, which is the social media and the digital media. I'll call it a digital media. Because we need to communicate to people in changing circumstances. And that's where you will build up a brand. And I think we have been able to do that. And that's how we have been able to grow.
Okay, thanks a lot. Mr. Dhanorkar, how do you actually zero down on that communication bit?
But increasingly we see that the farmer also is now getting technology driven. Almost everyone has a mobile. And even the government of India has launched a Kisan call center, so people are actually getting onto this. And with 4G coming in, I think the world is going to change in a big way for us. So we are now getting ready for that big digital change. As it is, of course, last 2-3 years, we have been preparing ourselves to be ready for that. We are investing a lot on technology now, because we realize that going ahead, yes, a part of India will still be untouched by this.
Mr. Rajan, how do you actually zero in on your potential customer base and then kind of decide on the communication vehicle that will suit you best?
Any brand which is innovative and it can catch the social trends well is here to stay and grow. In the water space, besides the design and the technologies, what is important is that we should continue to innovate.
Siddharth, if I could come to you, where do we stand vis-a-vis, say, the rest of the world?
Now the beauty about digital media or social media is that it's not one way anymore. It's actually two-way and multi-way, right? So people can respond to companies and people then can share it among themselves, right?
The main takeaway, as I see it from this round of panel discussion we just held, is that today in the new changing world, it looks like it is the customer and the consumer who is dictating the communication. So on that count, thanks a lot, and we thoroughly enjoyed having you here.
The Achi Masala Foods Private Limited is a masala manufacturing company. We started our industry in the year 1995, and ours is a very fast-growing FMCG company. We have launched our product in 18 states in India, and we are exporting to almost 22 countries in the global arena. And the product has been accepted very well, and that has been recognized by this great magazine and the WCRC. And we are really proud to get this award today.
Ashirvad as a brand is almost 40 years old now. We are the largest manufacturer and exporters and the pioneers in manufacturing UPVC column pipes for submersible pumps. And we are also the largest and the industry leader in CPVC pipes and fittings. This is actually another feather in our cap, because we have been very fortunate that we have been constantly getting some recognition or the other. In 2008, we were the recipients of the Prime Minister's Award for the fastest growing company in medium enterprise. And we have gained this kind of a recognition in India, where very few companies are able to achieve this.
Phenolics Pipes is the largest PVC pipe manufacturer in India. We have been the brand leader and the market leader for the last almost 3 decades. We keep doing things to improve our brand image. We do a lot of things in the market, but recognition is definitely most welcome. It gives us further boost to carry on our activities in a better fashion.
Nilons is a processed food company with market leadership in pickles. We are world's largest pickle manufacturer, and we are also into cooking paste and also spices. So these are our main product lines, and Nilons is a heritage company with a 50-year-old history. We are possibly India's fastest growing processed food company with a CAGR exceeding 50% for the last 10 years. And we feel very proud that our efforts of Nilons team is being recognized.
As WCRC, we are very, very clear that we are the only magazine right now where every special issue is a fully validated and audited issue. It goes into printing after everything, every research is validated. In this case, our partner was KPMG. We are probably the only magazine who for every special issue would do a panel discussion which is under the name of Prime Speak. This is primarily done to create a lot of credibility inside the industry. We get the best of the CEOs and the best of the people to discuss on topics, and that's how our issue is unveiled. I think we have done over the years very different things from what the general market does, and that's where we have set a lot of credibility. And I've always said that in the business of awards, in the business of research rankings and ratings, credibility is the most important thing always. And WCRC has created the biggest benchmarks of credibility in the industry with its standards of research, with its standards of validation process, and then when the magazine comes out, it reaches out to the right set of target market.
When we made a phone, we made one not just for the music teacher, or the homemaker, the movie critic, or the geek, nor for the explorer, or the fashion blogger, or the collector, nor for the white collar, the no collar, the just call her, or him. Because technology doesn't discriminate. It belongs to everyone. The new Micromax Canvas Nitro. Now everyone can.
What is normal? Our normal is 200 miles per hour. It's 500 degrees. It's protection for 15,000 miles. And 40 below. Our normal is anything but. Mobile One, energy lives here.
When everyone else spent hours knotting their bow ties, one exceptional man did it just once. The creator of the pre-knotted bow tie was 1 in 100. That's 69.in. Be 1 in 100.
What do business leaders and delegates say about Vibrant Gujarat summits?
I think the summit has become an institution by itself. It's a great medium to communicate to the world that Gujarat welcomes growth.
Vibrant Gujarat is just one example of the Gujarat state's ability to proactively encourage business investment, business working with government for the success of the whole state.
This time, with stronger vision, larger goals, and more vibrant events. The Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit 2015, 11, 12, 13 January, a gateway to opportunities.
More than 1 lakh automobile enthusiasts from all parts of India have put their passion to the test. And now it's down to the final 8 contestants. Let's begin. Which British car brand has the tradition tonight?
Lotus.
Right answer. Tune in to the grand finale of the Mahindra AQ Season 6 this week on the NDTV network.
The masterminds behind the design, the prodigies that back the philosophy.
Designs that change the whole way spaces are perceived and things that are completely and totally different from what has been done before.
And the art within the architecture. We're celebrating the people behind India's finest structures on Rohe presents Design and Architecture Awards, powered by Polycab. Coming soon, only on NDTV Prime.
Presented by Grohe from Germany, world's #1 brand in premium sanitary fittings. Powered by Polycab, India's #1 cables and wires company. In association with D&M Interior Solutions, partitions, flooring, furniture and more. Century Ply, Khushiyon ka Rangmanch. Knowledge partner, Khosla Associates. Exclusive outdoor partner, Lakshya Media Group, audiences delivered smarter. Hospitality partner, Taj Lands End Mumbai, luxury by the bay.
Now we move on to the time to recognize and respect the efforts, the hard work that has been put in by brands and individuals to come up globally on a global platform. And let us begin with the awards ceremony, the WCRC Excellence Awards for Asia's 100 Best and Fastest Growing Marketing Brands. So the first category is the fastest growing marketing brands in the FMCG and manufacturing categories. Moving on with the FMCG category. So the first award of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, goes out to Archie Spices. The next award in the FMCG category goes to Eurofresh Foods. We request Mr. Dinesh Sanspara, Managing Director. Well, the next award in the FMCG category goes out to Gulab Oil.
then you came back to me. I want to live in Ibiza, kiss the night and embrace the day.
The next award in the FMCG category goes out to Himadri Masala, and may we request Mr. Hemendra, Managing Director, Himadri Masala, to please come up and collect his award. The next award goes out to Holy Land Golden Crown, and may we request the representatives Mr. Vijay Kumar Budhiraja and Mr. Harit Budhiraja to please come up on stage. Congratulations, gentlemen. Well, the next award for the fastest growing marketing brands FMCG goes to Nilon's Pickle. May we request Mr. Rajiv Agarwal, CEO and Director. Moving on, the next award in the FMCG category goes out to Prabhat, and may we request Mr. Rajesh A. Barawake. Congratulations. Well, the next award in the fastest growing marketing brand FMCG category goes out to RCL Foods. Well, the next winner in the FMCG category is Rizo Oil, and we request Mr. Vinay